Hey guys, hey, how are you? All right, so first of all, I want to just an unbelievable game for everybody, and I want to start off by just thanking the Bears fans for being there. Wow, that was unbelievable. From the start when we ran out onto the field to that final play, they were the 12th man here on the road, and not every team has that, and we have that, and so we're so thankful for that. It was an unbelievable job, and trust me, our players and our coaches appreciate that. It was a team win collectively, and I know. Again, this is for our defense 3 weeks in a row now where they've done some special things, and offensively we understand too that we can be a lot better in so many different areas. But really, in the end, there's only one thing that matters, and that's to win. That's all that matters. That's all we care about. So we'll continue to just keep working at our weaknesses across the board in all three phases and go from there. I want to credit Coach Wilkes and the Arizona Cardinals for coming out here and just battling. I mean, what they I'll say this: that defense that they have is a very good defense with a lot of good players, and again with the offense too. I mean, they came out right away and scored 14 points, and then a credit to our guys on defense for really rallying and keeping us in the game. You know, injury-wise, 17 has a dislocated shoulder, Anthony Miller, and then Prince had a hamstring. With those two. Again, our defense, 14 points early that Arizona scored, and then just looking at some numbers here, three interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, 1 that was recovered. Had another interception, pick 6 called back on the offsides, 53 yards rushing, and then the last 4 drives to go with 2 interceptions, a fumble, and another interception for those last 4 possessions, other than the end of the game, is rare. That is not. That's special company right there. Bilal had a big 3rd and 2. Great play by him. Huge play in that case. And then Sheriff McManus, what a game for him to come on in and have an interception, have a tackle for loss, have a sack. And then one of the most important ones was that great tackle he made on special teams. So as you can tell, there's a lot to go around. And our players are just really ecstatic that we won. They're going to enjoy it tonight and get ready for next week.
Matt, what's the difference for you between a good defense and then you mentioned the word special with this one?
Turnovers, takeaways, and then being able to respond to stopping the run, being able to respond. They had two big plays, 2 big pass plays to go up 14-0, and our defense was not used to that. We haven't been giving up those plays early on. And so how were we going to respond as a team and as a unit? And so when I say special, our guys and our coaches, they feel that right now. They feel that they can be in a different league of their own, but it takes hard work, and it can't be something that you just do for 1 quarter at a time. And really since the 3rd and 4th quarter of Green Bay, they've been playing pretty well.
What do you think of Mitch's performance?
So with Mitch, it's again for us. There's times there's plays where he played really well. He made some great plays, good throws. Loved to throw down the sideline to Allen down the sideline. Again, for him, just us understanding where he's at and just trying to get going. So today we come out and we don't score. We have a nice drive, but we don't score there at the end. They brought some heat and we took a sack, and so I think that's a learning period for him. But we can improve. But I'm happy with where he's at, and I just. Again, there's going to be some growing pains as we do this, and it's not going to happen overnight. So we're going to continue to work together, and continue to just keep pushing forward until this thing clicks.
How did he do with IDing the pressure?
Good. He did well. There's again, it's hard for me to talk right now about that. You're going to find with me, I'm not going to say much about what he did until I see it on video. You can't tell by the stuff you see on the sideline. So tomorrow or whenever, you guys can ask me, and I'll fill you in more on that.
And then Anthony Miller, that was early in the game with the shoulder, and you guys just popped it.
Yeah, I forget what quarter it was, and he had an issue there, and then
he didn't come back out again though as the game went on. I guess at one time.
Yeah, I think so. There's so much stuff going on and different things, and then we had some with personnel just moving guys around and different things.
Matt, can you go through Mitch's 2 turnovers in the first half? One, he was stripped as he tried to move in the pocket, and the other one was that throw to the left that was tipped.
Yeah, so we were in no huddle on the tipped one. And the kid just made a good play off the edge, and we got the the kid made a good play. He jumped up in the air, tipped it, and then the other kid made a great play diving and making the catch. And then ball security in the pocket, 2 hands. And again, I thought what I saw on the big screen afterwards was that he did have 2 hands on the ball. And so that's just an unlucky draw. But here's what I'll tell you about Mitch. Again, we have 2 weeks in a row now where there's been some turnovers and where he has not flinched at all on the sideline. And that's the best part of this process right now. And a lot of people won't be able to see that because they don't feel it. They just see the numbers in the book after the game. But we're getting better right now. He's getting better. And I'm proud of him and that offense for sticking together when times were tough to do what we had to do to get the win.
Jordan had 24 carries.
24?
Yeah. What went into that number? And what did you think of his game?
So Jordan's a guy that you'd like to get going a little bit, as is any back. We said that last week, and I don't know. I didn't even look. I don't know what we ended up rushing for. It didn't feel like a lot, but that's important to get the run game going and everybody. And so today for us, collectively as an offense, we know we need to be better. Again, the red zone, we need to, as a staff and as players, we all need to collectively get a lot better in the red zone right now. We got to get field goals. We got fortunate. We got fortunate with our defense because field goals just don't win you games. And so, but that's okay right now because we got it, and now we just keep working through these things.
You had a couple timeouts before
Yeah.
the field goals. Can you just take us through your lineup?
Yeah. So the one was I think one of them was a personnel deal with which half were you talking about?
There was one in the first half and one in the second.
Yeah, there was a couple. There were some of them where it was a personnel deal. I forget if it was with 17 or not. But there's just times where we want to make sure that we're making the right decision. I'm growing right now with decision making, right? So this isn't just about our offense or just about 10. This is about me growing too. So we get to see situations. Do you go for it? You're at the 1 yard line. Do you kick the field goal? Do you get the points? So we kind of went back and forth there, and so these are all situations for me. I'm learning as I go, and it's going to make me better, and I'm okay with that. So we ended up taking points. We called a timeout one time, and then they took a timeout, and we ended up changing our mind. We kicked a field goal, took the points, and then at the end there on the 4th and 1, we just wanted to make sure that we had the right. We wanted to make sure we were doing the right thing as far as kicking the field goal.
Do you remember the 4th and 1 where Mitch had he kind of pulled it out and pitched it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that.
How do you when you make a call like that? How do you weigh the risk reward of a play like that?
You trust it in practice when you see it. We talk it through as a staff, these type of situations, some plays that we like. Now, things will change during the game where they might be giving you a different front or a different look that you don't like or is not good against. So some of the 4th down calls or 3rd and short calls that we have, they may change. They're fluid throughout, so they may change. So the communication between myself and the guys up in the box, that was one that we collectively decided to go with. We felt good about it, and fortunately we just made it.
Matt, what is it like for you to watch Khalil Mack play right now?
It's fun. I'm glad he's on our team. That's being about as calm as I can possibly be. And he's making everybody else on that defense better. I mean, Khalil's going to be the first one that tells you that it's about those 10 other guys as well. And so those guys collectively together, I mean, it's across the board. They're playing fast right now. They're trusting each other, and they do it in practice. So when it transfers over to the game, it doesn't surprise you because they do it in practice.
Matt, you guys were down 14-0 early. What did you learn about your team from that point on and how they responded to that?
That they're, for being such a young team, they're resilient. They're very resilient. And these are situations, these are games, these are scenarios, these are some pieces of adversity that we're responding to right now. And not every team right now in the NFL can say that. And so it's a credit to those guys for sticking together. And then you go on in that locker room, and you're going to see that you couldn't tell which side played well and which side didn't play that well. You couldn't tell that because we care about the W. That's the only thing that matters for this team.
But Matt, when you're watching Mitch, and you're talking about his next play mentality, but how eager are you to see the game-changing plays offensively from him, and instead of just his demeanor or something like that, the actual execution?
Well, they're going to happen. They're going to come, and I'm very eager, but he's probably more eager than me because I understand that it's a process. He sometimes doesn't. He's just very focused and driven to be absolutely perfect. And as we go through this as an offensive staff, I'm telling you, we're taking our time here to figure out. It's. I know people don't understand this. It takes time, and we will get this. And so these guys are putting in a lot of valuable time and energy and trying to learn this thing. We are as a staff, and when we figure it out and we get it, it'll be fun.
What does the defense mean to this process then?
Huge. I mean, everything. Right now, they understand that. Our offense isn't a huge part of this, or our special teams. For our offense to come back and understand that when we're down 14-0, that we need to put points on the board. And however we do it, we need to do it. And then for special teams to make the field goals and to make the punts and flip the field and trust our defense. We're working this thing. We're just working together on how we want to do it. And that's the beauty of these wins.
Before the deep ball to Allen, they declined the penalty. I think it was something offsides or something like that. Was that a statement to you, and was that like a statement back to go to you?
Refresh me again. I'm sorry.
The deep ball to Allen Robinson, they had a penalty on that play, and they declined to keep it 2nd and 10.
Right. Yeah.
Was
No,
that a
that's.
message to you that they wanted to test Mitch, and how did you want to receive
No,
it?
I didn't take it as a message. I just was trying to get to the next play, knowing that it was 2nd and 10. But maybe when I go back to there's so much stuff that goes on that sideline, and you're communicating with so many different things, and so I just took it as they declined. That's the one that declined, and we'll just keep rolling.
Into week 4, you guys are in first place
Mm-hmm.
in the division. What does it mean to you and your guys?
See, to be in this spot, what we've been doing is taking it week by week. And so the challenge 2 weeks ago was how do you respond after a loss? This week it's how do you respond after a win? And so now it's being able to put 2 wins together is understanding that you can't be complacent. So who cares about first place, second place, third place? It's a long season. It's too long. We're going week by week right now, and our guys are understanding that. They're focusing on that part and only control what we can control.
Does the disco ball travel?
Didn't you hear it?
No.
You didn't hear it? Oh, we had a bunch of people in there today going. It traveled. Yeah, you should join us sometime.
Thanks, man. Thank you. All right.
We'll take you
Just got to keep getting better. Don't want to go down 14-0, obviously, but proud of the way that we battle as a team. I'm just going to have to go back, watch the film, continue to keep getting better. But it was a hard-fought battle, and a lot of credit to the guys on the other team. It was a good win for us on the road, but I'm proud of the way we pulled together. And we just got to continue to find ways on offense, get the ball in the end zone. Great job by Cody and special teams getting us points down there when we needed it. But myself and the offense, we just need to continue to take another step. But wins are tough to come by, especially on the road in this league. And just try to enjoy it and continue to keep it getting better. I definitely got to keep building and taking the positives and correcting what I messed up on. So I'll just look at that this week.
In terms of IDing and seeing the pressures before pre-snap, how was that for you?
Yeah, it's going well. They got us a couple times. We also picked some up. So teams are going to blitz and they're going to continue to test us. So we just got to have a great blitz plan each week, and it's going to be different throughout the game. So I think we made good adjustments throughout the game. Myself and the O-line just IDing what we want, and they did a great job protecting me and giving us chances in the second half. And just gotta get it to our playmakers and O-line. We got better. We got better in some areas, but teams are going to continue to test us in the blitz game, so we just gotta keep improving.
How exciting is it for you to watch what your defense can do on the sideline?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. That gives us a lot of confidence on offense, but we also want to continue to get better so we could take some pressure off them because they're playing outstanding, but I really don't think they feel the pressure. They're out there, just 11 guys playing as one, and then they're getting after the football, creating turnovers, and it's really exciting to see. And so we're trying to duplicate that on offense, try to make it exciting on offense to see. And once we get that, I think we be pretty good. But we're pretty scary on defense right now, and it's just going to be that going forward, and it's awesome to see.
A lot of those defensive guys says that they're trying to create some momentum for the offense, and they feel that. Do you guys feel that as well?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, coming off of the sidelines, we go down 14-0, and we told them we got your back. We need to get something going for this team. And then we find ways to score points. I mean, it was an ugly, hard-fought battle on offense, but we know if we just keep battling back that our defense was going to shut them down and get the ball back for us, and that's exactly what they did. So they create a lot of momentum for us, and it's huge in the field position game as well. So it's awesome to see, and it was a great team win, and they continue to have our back, so we just need to step it up for them.
Mitch, do you take the time to watch Khalil Mack at all?
Yeah, I watched the whole defense, and obviously 52 stands out a lot. So watching from the sidelines, I gotta go through what I did the last series and stuff, and just looking at what we got going forward. But I love peeking at our defense, what they got going, terrorizing the offenses, and just having our backs and creating plays and getting the ball back for us. But yeah, he's a wrecking ball out there. He's creating plays, and he's had a heck of a start so far. So I don't see anything changing going forward, and hopefully we'll just continue to take it up a notch, and it'll carry over in offense, and we'll just continue to make each other better.
The challenge to the 39-yard deep ball to Allen Robinson kind of sparked you guys in the second half.
Yeah, it was a big play. It was a great route by Allen, and it was awesome protection on front. So it's one of those plays. Everyone's been asking about the explosive plays. When all 11 guys are on the same page. That's what happened. So he ran a great route. O-line did a great job up front, and I gave him a chance with the ball. So those are the type of plays we need to continue to go forward, and it sparks the offense and shifts the momentum. And if we continue to get the run game going, and we just got to finish in the red zone when we cross the 50, we got to just be more aggressive, execute better, and figure out to we're settling for field goals, and Cody and the special teams doing a great job. But we want touchdowns. We want touchdowns. But
without having the benefit of film review yet, do you have a sense of why some of those deep shots didn't connect in the first half?
No, I don't know. Just a little off here and there. So we'll continue to look at it, continue to give shots. We're not going to stop, and we're just going to keep getting better and keep slinging the ball around. So they'll drop sooner or later, I promise.
How did you feel today in your rhythm? Your drops, the footwork, and being smooth in that area?
Yeah, it felt good. O-line did a great job giving me time up front. They're really good up front. They bring a lot of good blitzes, so they're pretty disruptive. But I felt good in my rhythm, and we just got to continue to connect when we go deep and take what they give us underneath and continue to move the chains. So we did a good job moving the football, getting first downs and controlling the ball. But we just got to continue to find ways to get points, and we'll just go back, look at the film, and see how we can improve. But we also got to enjoy this W because it was hard fought. It was ugly, but we stuck together, and that's what I'm proud of in offense.
What was Matt Nagy's message to you guys at halftime, or to you specifically, rather?
Yeah, he didn't talk to me specifically, but he talked to the offense, and he just said we need to play with more pride. We were just being sloppy and weren't playing with a lot of heart. So just have more pride for yourself and for your teammates and go out there and play hard. And I think that's what we did. Like I said, we've got a lot of stuff to clean up, but I think we brought together and played for one another and fought hard to come out with a W today. So we all need to be as passionate and as fired up as Coach Nagy is, and I think that he just sparks a lot of us to get us motivated and get us going. So we just need to keep doing that moving forward, and he's been doing a great job.
Mitch, how did Tariq open some things up for you guys, both in the run game and the pass game today?
Yeah, I mean, Tariq's an awesome player. We just got to continue to get him the football, and he's going to make plays. So there's a couple of those you just expect him to break a couple more and get in the end zone, and the more opportunities we give him, the more he'll do that. So he's done a great job, and we just got to continue to find ways to get him the ball. But he's so tough to guard when he's following the blockers in between holes, and then in the pass game he runs really great routes for a running back. And all three of those running backs that were in there, they've done a great job, and they're really evolving in all areas of the game: pass catching, pass blocking, and running the ball as well. So we got a lot of weapons, and it's on me to get them the football. So I just got to keep getting better.
Mitch, you guys got the ball back right before halftime, back near midfield, and they intercepted a tip ball. Anything you could have done on that throw?
Maybe throw it a little higher. Tip balls happen, and that's just part of the game. Yeah, it sucks. Move on. But it is what it is. It's a good player that made a good play. So credit them and move on. All you can do is not let it get to you and not let it affect the next play, and that's what I did. And they didn't get any points out of that. So the defense stepped up. They continue to have our back. And that's when we can continue to be aggressive on offense, when you have a great defense like that. But it wasn't even being aggressive or anything. It was just another player on the other team making a really great play. And 33, Trey Boston made a good catch. So, I mean, that's football. That's life. You just bounce back, and you can't not be aggressive just because things like that happen. You just got to battle back and keep getting better.
Matt talked about this growing process you guys are having together. Him as a coach, rookie coach, you first year in the system. Do things feel close to you at all to that game that you want, especially offensively?
Yeah, it feels close. It feels close. We're right there, and the great thing about it is we find ways to get W's as a team, and we know we're not even close to where we want to be on offense. So I'm really tough on myself, and I know I can play a lot better. And Coach Nagy just keeps telling me to trust the process. We're growing together, him as a play caller and a head coach, and me in my second year and first year in this offense. So you want immediate results, but he says it's so hard just to get W's in this league. And if we could just keep stacking them and continue to keep getting better, he said the offense will have breakthrough points. So I believe in Coach all the way. So whatever he says, I'm going to do, and just continue to work my tail off, and whatever I got to do for him in this offense to get that breakthrough point and really see this offense to go to a whole new level and really start to take off from there. So I was just going to keep getting better and enjoy this and take pressure off myself and enjoy this.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.